Hello, this video will show you how to create a brand new download input file for the RSETPy program. So this new input file we're going to create will download the modus 021km, modus 03 or MOD03, and MOD11 underscore L2 data sets. When you first install RSETPy, it comes with several modus download input files already. So I'm going to go ahead and go to where RSETPy is installed. So this is the default location under Program Files NMSU RSETPy folder, and opening up the input folder inside the RSETPy directory will show that there are several input files already there, including in the downloads folder. So I'm going to create a new modus underscore 2011.in input file. I'm going to open the modus underscore 2010.in input file first. I'm going to do this in just plain old Notepad since it comes with every copy of Windows. So I am going to open my start menu in the search box. I'm going to start typing Notepad. So as you can see, Notepad comes up as an option under the program section. I am going to right click on that option and choose Run as Administrator. If Windows asks you for administrator access, go ahead and grant it. And so now I'm going to go ahead and open the modus underscore 2010.in file. So I'm going to quickly browse over to where it's at. Input downloads, and then I'm going to change the filter to all files. And as you can see, we have the modus underscore 2010.in. So I'm going to open that. So now that it's open, I'm going to save it as modus underscore 2011. So I'm going to choose Save As in the same directory and type modus 2011.in. I'm going to change the Save As type to all files. That way it doesn't automatically put a .txt after the .in, which would mess things up. And I'm going to hit Save. I'm going to maximize so we can see more of it. So this was originally the 2010 input file to download 2010 data from Modus. So I'm going to change it so that the 2011 data downloads, and I'm also going to get rid of a lot of stuff we don't need. So first of all, I'm going to anything with the little pound symbol here is really unnecessary. So I'm going to get rid of those. Cleans it up a little bit. Anything under the groups section, which I'm highlighting right here, that has the name that starts with MIG underscore, I'm going to remove. We don't need to worry about that, so I'm going to go ahead and remove that stuff. Okay, so now we have what's left, which was the actual download groups that start with DWL underscore. As you can see here, I'm highlighting them. And then if I scroll to the bottom of the page, there is a section called Special Properties, which I'm highlighting, which deals with the overpass times of the Modus Terra satellite. And these overpass times correspond to overpass times in North America. So I'm going to leave that alone. The next thing I'm going to delete is anything that says, anything under the groups section that says DWL underscore today as the name. So I'm going to remove those. Okay, so now what's left is a input file that is downloading 3 Modis datasets, the mod 03, mod 021km, mod 11 underscore L2. I'm going to change the names of these groups so that it says DWL past mod 03 underscore 2011, for example, and I'm going to do that for the other groups. Okay. Now, for RSETPy to know that we have to process these groups when it runs, we have to add each group name to the groups to process list at the top of the file, which I'm highlighting. So I'm going to change what's already there, which is down DWL underscore past underscore mod 11 underscore L2 underscore 2010 to 2011. I'm now going to add the names of the other two groups, excuse me. So we're missing the mod 03, so I'm going to copy. And then right after the comma in the groups to process line, I'm going to do single quote paste in single quote comma. And then I'm going to do the same thing for the mod 021km dataset. And then end the groups to process line with a comma. Don't forget that comma at the very end, otherwise it won't work. Okay, so now I want to fiddle about with the values under each group. So for example, I'm going to start with the one I'm highlighting right now, which is the mod 03 group. So the name is going to stay the same. The type download underscore FTP is also going to stay the same. Suppose I have an external drive that has the drive letter label of E. So I'm just going to do that. I'm going to change the dest store path value to just E. So that's E://. And then for the start and end dates, I want to get the whole year of 2011. So I'm going to change that to start date to 2011 01/01. And then of course the end date of 2011 12/31. Network protocol stays the same. Also the domain and the remote path stay the same. And I'm going to repeat the same process for the next two groups, leaving the name and the name for each group the same, and leaving the remote path and the other values the same. So the only things I'm going to change are the dest store path, the start date, and end date for the groups. Okay, I've saved the changes. So as you can see, each group now has a start date and an end date of 2011 January 1st to 2011 December 31st. And everything else stayed the same from when I was doing the previous modifications, except for the dest store path, which I just changed to my E drive, which is my external. So now the last step is to open another notepad. So I'm going to, in my search box again, type notepad. And then once again, I'm going to right-click on it when it comes up in the start menu and run it as administrator. I'm going to very quickly open the program files x86, NMSU, RSETPy, input directory. And then I'm going to change the filter to all files and open the downloads.in file. As you can see, there's already several files here listed. Some of them have the pound symbol, which means they're not being processed. So I'm just going to add another line under this databases section, another line that has a file value. So I'm going to call it file underscore 4, since the last one was file underscore 3, equals, and then the single quote, downloads slash modus underscore 2011 dot in single quotes, and then save. So that now tells the RSETPy program to process the brand new modus underscore 2011 dot in input file.